Coinpicker.us here with a really quick review of DID. It's an ICO, and it's supposed to be, I think DID, the idea is digital ID or something like that, and it's a validation system, UK oriented as far as I know, that is in an ICO phase right now, has raised a decent buck. I don't think they're anywhere near their limit. One of my subscribers, I'm going by memory here, I believe the name might be Mason or something, I'm not quite sure, had requested I look into this for them, and I did. And I hate to be the one to bear bad news, but it's got some technical issues, okay? It's riding essentially on the Ethereum blockchain, though they're attempting to manage it and make it cheaper and faster and do all kinds of very creative things, which confuses me somewhat because it shows some technical capability. But if you have sufficient technical capability, you know that Ethereum is not the horse to ride as far as a platform these days. It's too slow. Well, slow isn't really it. It's becoming too expensive. It gets too jammed up. Everybody knows about the crypto kitties. It gets too jammed up. There are many, many better options. I mean, Steam would even be a better option. Stellar, Next would be super trivial, although it's old school. Art or Ignis, any number of other options would be better. OX or ZRX would be a better option. Ethereum is just really not the ideal option to launch a project on, especially one that you're attempting to tie into a government and process millions upon millions of people who don't have time to wait, and any number of ID checks that would go on. So that's a fundamental flaw. Also, as far as I can ascertain in the technical area, they also have a pretty significant flaw with regard to what's known as the XPub, which may well be your wallet address. They're actually including that in a relatively public way. Let's see here. Moving data. Yeah, and also they've created an HD wallet style. They're saying they've made some significant advances, but I don't find them to be that significant. Transactional logs rather than storing data in contracts. Well, transactional logs versus contracts. I mean, the transactional logs can also run into the same traffic issues, and not necessarily as secure, perhaps, as the contract. Just a number of issues. You shouldn't really be on Ethereum right now at this point, especially if you want to do high throughput. So, unfortunately, I do not strongly support this ICO. I would love to give good news to my subscriber and say, oh, this is going to go to the moon. I just don't see it. I think there are other systems that would be able to handle the throughput at a higher rate. Also, from what I'm seeing, the development of the technology is not at a level, with this particular ICO, is not at a level where a government would agree to it. So could it be an independent form of ID verification? That's possible, but still, you wouldn't use the Ethereum blockchain. You're just going to run into some big issues, not to mention the gas costs, which they're trying to work around. So they had enough brains to realize that the gas costs on the Ethereum network were going to be a problem. They didn't have, apparently, either the brains or the determination or something to move beyond that and begin to say, okay, here's the here's the framework we're going to use, meaning we're going to use another platform. It could be Komodo, whatever, Neo, Nem. It could be a bunch of other platforms we're going to use to launch. We're not going to use Ethereum, but they didn't say that. And that alone, boom, you got problems, big problems right there. So that's the word on DID ICO. I do not give it a thumbs up. I wish I could. I really, really do, but I do not give it a thumbs up. That's my opinion on it. If anybody has any other opinions, and if I'm, if there's some aspect about it, or if DID ICO is saying somewhere that I did not see in the technical paper, saying that they are going to add their own blockchain and really bypass Ethereum and ramp up with the capabilities, I'm not seeing it anywhere in the blockchain. I'm not seeing it anywhere in the blockchain. All they're talking about is, yes, we're going to have a web interface. Yes, we have a special type of HD wallet that'll run, tying with the Ethereum blockchain. But you're still in the Ethereum blockchain, and therein lies the problems. So that's it for now. Coinpicker.us. Go ahead and go to coinpicker.us right here and sign up. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you would. This is where you sign up right here. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. And you'll get my daily reports, my predictions, and of course you can ask me some questions and I'll review things for you. And then there's a premium analysis section, which part of it is right now just this, but there's a number of other things coming on deck that'll be launched very quickly. Thanks again, coinpicker.us. We'll talk to you tomorrow.